click the button and come up with a clever Twitter thing. So clever.
Gameplay, yep. Pug. That's it. We did it. Incredible.
Yeah.
I'm now an exit stage left.
So last time we did stream, because the time zone hadn't changed here yet, today, when I was looking at my phone, thinking, it should only be a 4-hour time difference, why have you not said anything yet? So I went downstairs and thought, right, fuck it, I'm making my mac and cheese. At this point, if I'm late, it's not my fault. Only to then Google it just to check, because it dawned on me our time had changed. It's like, wait, hold on.
Oh.
And I thought you were just like 15 minutes late. No, I was just early, an hour.
Yeah. I should have thought about that.
I had no idea what time it was starting, so I saw the chat. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, now it's right. Fuck. I can just look out my window and just see. Oh god.
This guy's taking a piss. Let's mute this. I don't hear it. Oh my god, Taga!
Hello,
Should be
hello. Yeah. See, I saw people throwing around the acronyms for this game, but I didn't know which one was which, so... Ace Attorney...
Taga or Tadgay.
The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is, a collection of 2 games.
Yes.
The Great Ace Attorney, and then the Great Ace Attorney... I already forget, it ends with an R, but yes. Hello, Shimpwood. Hello, Arrow Kai. How's it going? Coffee. How's it going? Going pretty good. Just barely managed to beat the rain going for some local shopping, which I was really worried about not being able to beat, but we did. And then the anxiety of watching your postal person rush because of the impending rain as well, only to then go and run out to your mailbox and run back and not realize your phone fell out of your pocket up until the last possible moment before it started pouring. I got so lucky.
I picture Florida as basically like it's a very nice sunny day, and then all of a sudden it just starts like water falling. Like there's
Tornadoes in the background as well. Just immediate worst weather out of nowhere.
Because of how much I talk about this specifically, it's a nice sunny day and then it starts water falling, but it's in like the area that a Publix is in. Specifically that, it's just like a Publix.
Talk about this.
I constantly talk about walking to Publix.
It's always Publix. Actually, only ever rains at Publix.
What is Publix?
It's a grocery store.
Oh, okay, fuck it then.
That's only in the East Coast.
A grocery store only in the southeast US.
I was gonna say, I don't remember in the northern US. That's disgusting. Keep that shit to yourself. I say that, but I hear that they have some good shit. So.
Very well known for their very good deli. But their actual...
good about the deli, but that's it.
But their groceries aren't that cheap.
This is the only at the one I go to. They also hand out free cookies.
Mm.
What?
Free what?
Yeah, they give you a free cookie.
Wow.
It's like a bakery. At the bakery, there's like
Why?
sprinkle, and then there's chocolate chip, and then sometimes there's just sugar cookies, and they'll like hand it out. I was like, hey, do you want a cookie? It's for people under 18 specifically.
So
Just
just like every time the bus driver asks if I'm under 19. I'm 17 now. I've been getting away with it for years.
Literally, the people at the bakery thought I was like a fucking 15-year-old, so I was like, okay, free cookies.
Oh yeah.
Do I pass as a 12-year-old? Do you mind free food? Surely I do. I am a prepubescent boy. Give me cookie. Mother. Not me, we're not my mother.
Yeah. So I don't know how much of y'all were here. I mean, I know Immy was here at the end of last week's stream, but I think we were getting close to the end of the case. We'll see.
We've been at this
Finally
case for like 3 months.
Now
We're almost done.
Now we're finally gonna cross-examine the person who probably did it.
Probably.
God damn it!
Think. Supper Dawn.
I want to hear that sweet glug glug.
Dawn, you're not.
What? I know.
You're not.
I'm going to separately.
Oh, the pop was so satisfying.
Dawn, I have a hypothetical question.
Yeah.
If someone were to have your stream chat open, where stream isn't happening, and if they were to redeem, hydrate, or stretch, would you get a notification of it?
Wait, run that by me again?
So you know if after you finish streaming, or another day when you're not streaming,
Yeah.
you know if someone pulled up your stream and opened your stream chat,
And they redeem.
yeah, would you get a notification for it?
I don't know. I'm not even
believe
sure
so.
if you can use the rewards while somebody
You can
isn't.
when they're offline, I'm pretty sure, but I
Oh.
don't think you get any notification unless you
Oh.
have the chat open or OBS.
Yeah, so I have no idea. Never got one yet.
Okay, I was gonna say, Simp could just absolutely ruin your day.
I could too. I got 23,000 channel points. I could come for you, and you'll never know it.
True.
It's almost
Amazing.
24,000. I'm
It's a
looking
shame
at
though, because he set it from 15 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
No.
So
Alright.
that recap I gave wasn't really a good recap because you need to know what actually we're actually thinking happened. So, you know how
Overlay, by the way.
I see that. Thank you.
Yes.
See that now. No, damn it. I click out of the window and game's like, do you mean me? No game.
Alt tabs out and back into the very same program.
Comes
Oh,
directly
I'm
back
in
to
the middle
same
of class.
overlay.
I check my phone and it's just hydrate and stretch. Oh my god. Probably more likely to be in the middle of work, but could either way works, yeah. Alright, so supposedly the murder happened on this side of this road. And you remember this is that apartment place with the sun and moon people, right? Who are the landlords. So what we ended up figuring out is that the cop on the scene, who happened to be making his rounds with his wife, because why
Well, no,
not?
they were going to their
Oh,
anniversary.
yeah, right. They're going to their wedding anniversary dinner.
Mhm.
And then, you know, cop dude gets the idea. Oh no, the murder happened in my territory. I'm gonna have to be here all night, right? And so he sends his wife off to go get the supposed cop that the area would have been on, because he's like it's right on the edge of his zone, right? So it actually happened over here, right on the edge. So he's like, it's like, tells his wife, go get the other one. And then in the meantime, he moves the body to this side. So it's out of his territory. So he doesn't have to deal with it. And they can go to their anniversary dinner.
The delay slightly harder to work with. Where the event actually happened is next to the big red square. But the cop moved the entire scene across the street.
Yeah. It's also helpful to know, this wasn't a murder case, but they didn't know that.
Oh my god.
The victim's still alive, and dude moved the person unconscious with the knife in her back.
But it could now be the reason she is permanent. She's in the coma that she's in.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I don't want this on my Saturday night. No!
Circus Fiend with the gifted subs? Oh yeah?
All your money.
I appreciate that. I don't know how.
Why did I now just get a founder's badge?
I don't know how much of the people that were gifted are here, but hope you enjoyed. I mean, Cal, you're obviously here.
No, I'm not sure. I don't see Cal in the chat.
Erica is here.
I don't see Cal acting.
Not sure if Bread's here.
Everyone there has to be here, don't they?
No. Okay.
Bonsai? Oh, hello.
Hello.
Long time no see.
Did you just now get it?
Oh, notifications are slow.
They're going. Give it a minute.
Yeah.
They're wiggling their toes.
Yeah, but as I was saying, right, real quick, the murder. So it took place over here. So not the murder, I don't even know how to explain it. So
the assault.
The accidental assault.
Yeah, so the landlord couple, they're in their upstairs suite, right? This woman over here starts to get mad at Mr. Garrideb, like Mrs. Garrideb gets mad at Mr. Garrideb and accidentally lights a fire.
Oh my god.
Right? Starts throwing things in rage at her husband while he's next to the open window. And one of the things she happened to throw was a knife.
The knife was thrown after the book.
Yeah, so there was a
put
burning
the woman
book.
In the perfect position to get a knife in the back.
Yeah, so the first thing thrown was this burning book, right? This Mr. Garrideb's favorite book. He's all about lions, right? Out the window. So victim
Excuse the bite mark.
Yeah. Victim
Please excuse the bite.
must have leaned over, bent over to be like, what the fuck? Did this burning book just come out the window? And then the knife fell down after, right into her back. And
Damn,
then
that's aim.
Yeah.
It also helps that the window was the special type that doesn't open all the way, so instead of flying out in an arc, it hits the window and then fell straight down.
Oh my god.
But we didn't find that out right away, so I was busy there trying to think of remembering how-to physics and seeing if it could have made it across the street, but we didn't have.
Which it could have anyway.
Yeah.
The physics isn't even a promise in this game.
Yeah, but it turned out to based on the measurements that we guessed, it was a very feasible throw to throw that knife across the street.
Physics doesn't exist.
To clarify, by guess, they were educated through Google searches. The numbers weren't entirely accurate, but they weren't completely pulled out our ass.
Hey, I did this math on paper.
They actually tested it.
Yeah.
Please do not look at the criminal records of the creators of the game. They did not test it. This assault incident over here is completely isolated.
Yeah. So... Oh yeah, also, the jury is fucking rigged.
Isn't it always?
There's never... This game this game series traditionally didn't have a jury.
But in this court trial, the first guy, your character accused them of murder previously. They can't be impartial. Second person, he's a bit of a racist. The third person, he's okay. The fourth person is the actual perpetrator of the crime. The fifth person and the sixth person were actually at the scene, just around different corners, and should technically be considered witnesses.
Yeah.
Now I'm glad I play regular Ace Attorney instead of the great Ace Attorney.
Thanks,
Oh
Dawn,
my
for
god.
suffering for us.
I mean, mechanically it's better, but story-wise, like the jury picks are just like, are you kidding me?
You get one or the other, basically. Pretty, wow, mechanic, ooh. So you did a lawyer man who wasn't even here when it happened. You did it. This was you. Actually, you were the
I
one
miss
who
Athena
killed
Sykes. I might just go play Dual Destinies. And you know what?
Water
Sorry.
supply burned our crops and delivered a plague upon our houses.
Okay, story-wise, I'll take this over Dual Destinies.
No, but are we gonna wait around until he does?
So, this might be hard to gauge right now, but feel free to think of who you want to voice, and I guess the more immediate question is, who wants to voice her?
You might want to start screen sharing to us.
I
So
might
we
want to
can
do that, yes.
Yeah, so we can.
No, damn it! I clicked out of the fucking window and it did it. I clicked on Discord and game's like, do you mean me?
You mean me?
And you've skipped through dialogue.
Yeah. Back to the history. Oh my god, I'm sorry. So I guess I'll.
How did you pronounce that last name?
We're going with Garadeb.
That's-
So I'll probably voice, Rinosuke, and then anybody else, it's any pick.
I don't think anyone here wants to voice John. Should we get the people that are trans to do it?
Joan Debbie Ryan.
Don't
My
worry,
name is Joan Debbie Ryan. I'm a joy. Such like. Just thinking of little fingers touching. I'm a little somewhere.
God damn it.
You would never be mean to be white.
Oh. How about I start then, and we'll see.
We knew, Don, that you really wanted to continue voicing John, so go on.
Yeah, totally.
Most definitely.
Go for it.
Oh, fucking... Yes, my name is Joan Garadeb. This is gonna take a minute, Matt.
You're telling me you don't want to voice Debbie Ryan?
And I'm a joy and such like. Sounds like she doesn't even know if she's a housewife or a maid or what anymore. Alright. Judge.
I can't.
The court has decided your testimony is required in order to clarify matters in this case.
Thank you.
Do you understand, madam?
But fucking hell. Going from nothing into Joan Garadeb. No warm-up whatsoever. Yes, my lord!
Yes, more friends to voice act the characters. You're still stuck with Joan, sorry.
Alright.
On dibs and fancies.
Yeah, okay. I agree.
You will tell the court everything that took place in your household on the evening in question. And I warn you, do not attempt to hide the truth.
The pose
You're
is...
hot and an asshole.
I love him.
And a racist.
I hate you.
He's the least racist, aside from juror number
Honestly,
3.
honestly, Don, I googled it. It's Nipponese isn't actually racist. It is just another word for Japanese.
Yeah, I realize that, but it's everything else he said to go with that.
Okay, he's called him learned, but he's also implied he's stupid. So he doesn't seem that racist. He's just a dick.
Yeah.
Which makes him great.
There were moments, but like I said, he's the
He's
least.
better than everyone else.
Aside from juror number 3.
Yeah,
Juror number 3 is
the most
golden
chill
boy.
and impartial person here. He is actually doing his job. Okay, Van Zieks is doing his job. He's just being too much of a dick about it.
All right.
Oh, dearie me.
There we go.
Chin up, Joni. There's nothing to worry about now.
Is that
The husband.
is that
It's
her
the husband.
husband?
It's the husband.
It's the
Oh
husband.
no, here we go.
Moon Man.
Oh my god.
Yes, they have a sun and moon dynamic, the two of them.
Hey, yo, I'm the fucking moon. Why is mine,
Damu.
Joan.
What, you started? Oh wait, this is John.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Joan, you're right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Gotta.
Oh, I didn't know you were here, John.
Just walks up
Oh
to the
my
witness
God.
stand unimpeded.
Wasn't only you in that room, what? The habit get fucking before. Wasn't only you in the fucking shit. The whole thing, was it? Shit! Oh my god!
Once again,
It was
reading
not-
Ace Attorney dialogue, you just get the occasional stroke, don't worry.
I don't
I
read.
think it's
when
pretty
it-
much with every game like this.
Yeah.
It just
Even worse
likes
than
you.
this, because their accent is written in, and like their speaking habits, and I have no idea how you're supposed to say it.
wasn't only in you. It wasn't only you in that room that day. Old thing, was it? Something like okay,
Yeah.
that's
Something like that.
that's too that's too English even for me. Fucking hell.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm from Jersey.
Don't worry, they're Southerners. They're the worst kind.
Oh my god. Rather think I ought to testify as well, don't you?
But what about your knee, dear?
Don't worry about that. Hardly notice it. I'll do word voice. I'm not the sort of chap to leave a comment to face disciplinary action alone.
Oh, John.
I presume you are Mr. John Garrison.
No, bitch. Yes, sir. Never mind. Former second lieutenant of the 3rd Regiment of the. What the fuck is that?
You silly ass.
Northumberland. Northumberland.
Northumberland. You're
Northumberland.
Northumberland police, yes, sir. I don't know what that word is.
It's a place.
Yup, sir. Yep, Mr. Man.
I feel bad
Hey,
because
hey, at least he doesn't call the judge your baldness.
Oh, this I would rather.
I feel bad because your confusion. I thought you had a problem with Fusiliers.
That is what I had a problem with.
Oh, so not you were good with Northumberland.
I don't know how.
It's okay. Every
I don't know
word.
why I
If you
saw that one, but the other one was like, what the fuck is that? Like, yeah, that
it's
makes
okay.
sense.
If you add the word land onto anything, it just makes it immediately easy to understand.
Vasilius. Yep. Seen my fair share of action and now living in the quiet life, as it were.
The quiet life. Were you not engaged in an incendiary battle with your spouse on the day in question?
We're getting it on. Well, yes. Yep.
Yep.
Boy.
I believe this may represent the first proud history of the British court. Calling juror to witnesses to the witness stand is unprecedented.
You should have fucking realized.
Well, fuck you!
That they'd be a witness.
However, the court will hear your testimony, Now, do you remember 4 and that of your husband? You recount clearly and concisely the events in your home at the time of the incident in question.
Sir, at once!
I'm gonna Alt-Tab and hope it doesn't click into it. Okay, that's better. So I won't click, I'll Alt-Tab and then click.
Oh god. Yes, on the day you're referring to, my wife and I did have a bit of a skirmish. Can't recall the reason now.
Fuck! Yeah, this case is full of
What the
abuse.
Yes, my wife and I, we want a divorce, but the papers haven't been filed yet. It's New York.
They are not the only abusive
One of the
couple.
jurors, juror number 5, he lost his money from one of his days of work. He came up, he told his wife she threw a knife at him. It landed in the wall next to his head.
Oh my god, no, nice aim. I'm sorry, that's
He's
just
lucky
I like
she's
his
got
wife's
good
aim.
aim.
And he was very numb to, you know, Joan over here, like, unintentionally slapping him.
unintentional.
Because there
How
was,
do you
or
accidentally
okay,
slap
I don't
someone?
know. Maybe
When she
intentionally.
was being accused and put on the spot, she lost control and got violent. And when she would, like, wave her arms around violently, she was just constantly
Yes, give me
slapping
the
his
thing.
arm.
Yeah. And they even flat out said, like, he's not flinching he's not minding that because of his situation at home, isn't he? Crap! They just flat out said it.
Knocked a candlestick over and set fire to the carpet. Soon had it out though and got the window open. I don't know how to. Why did I read it like that? That was weird.
Meanwhile, I was picking up whatever I could to find to throw at him.
Plenty of knives around our place. Can't say I noticed if one or two went missing, I'm afraid.
Oh yeah, that was the reason for the spat. Simpward remembers. They're just in the book that this dude got from the secondhand bookstore. There just happened to be a random note in there that probably wasn't addressed to him at all.
Who looks at this man like you don't want that? you don't.
That's got
want
money. Money is very attractive.
That. True, money, but also
But they also kind of don't have money because, you know, Mrs. Garadeb is pretending to be their maid.
it's got
That's fine.
hair.
Okay, the real reason they're broke all the time is because of that haircut.
If you kiss that man, you're gonna get like stabbed in the throat by his fucking beard. Like, what the hell?
That's why you're going from the side, or you have armor on your throat.
Imagine having to kiss this man and he has like rotate the curvature of his hair and beard around your face so it doesn't touch you. Like, homie, that's how you commit a murder. Anyway, if that ballet thing in the victim's back was really one of ours, you'd have a job proving it, I think.
Hold on, I got a sneeze coming up.
Okay, don't worry.
Happy to you.
Oh no.
It sounds as though it was quite the battlefield in your household that evening.
It's a typical Saturday night.
Although an entirely one-sided assault, it seems.
I mean, it's not a
Fuck! He puts the pipe in the...
enemy caught us on the hop, sir. Had no choice but to dig in and take our defensive measures. What? To be honest, if the enemy had kept shelling us for another minute, we'd have been toast.
He was like hiding behind a table or something next to the window.
While trying to get the window open the entire time.
Yeah.
Because the room was on fire. And she wouldn't stop throwing shit.
Of course, a veteran such as myself. Take it easy from is only too aware that on every battlefield, you're just a gnat's whisker away from death at any moment.
Are we still talking about a marital quarter?
Love is
Quarter.
war.
Are we still talking about
Love
a
is
marital
money.
quarrel here? Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of much.
She did throw a knife.
Well, no, I must say I'm dubious that this testimony will shed any light on the origins of the jackknife.
In combat, one focuses... Blah, blah, blah. Round two. In combat, one's focus narrows such that the surroundings are barely noticed. These witnesses may not be able to offer anything more than they have testified already. This may be a dead end.
You don't want to be your couples therapist? What the hell?
Van Zieks may well be right.
Do you want the gremlin voice?
Well, whatever the chances!
Sure.
Okay.
We only have this last cross-examination to uncover the truth, Mr. No!
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Look, I got another sneeze coming on. Hold on. I've been trying to sneeze this entire time. Very well, counsel. Begin your cross-examination.
Oh, shit.
Well,
Wait,
you're
okay, we're
good.
fine.
You're good for now.
Oh, we
Yeah.
don't have to speak.
All right. Can't recall the reason now. Maybe we should find out the reason again. I know we know it, but they don't. The reason is what you told us yesterday, I believe.
Sorry, I've got early onset dementia. Not really early onset, I mean, have you looked at me?
Wait, if I remember correctly, it all started because of a note that was tucked into the pages of a book belonging to Mr. Garrett.
Now, Sasada, you're sounding very different today.
Rather passionate note, in fact. Also, did you inhale helium or something? I'm good. You're good. But Mrs. Garrett found the note, discovering her husband's little secret.
I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing? I don't even know what you're apologizing.
Hold on.
Eden, look at your DM.
And she gave him a mighty number of slaps across the face for it too. Is that better?
Whatever you
I'm back to the
want.
gremlin.
Whatever you want. I wasn't making fun of it. That was in character.
No, I thought it was funny. It's a little bit different today. Yes.
What a sordid state of affairs.
I've got a sore throat today.
Okay, well that's understandable.
No, I
Hell
don't.
on earth.
In character, yeah. I've got a sore throat, sorry.
Oh. Well, I guess I'm an idiot then.
Wait, shit. I say my chap says you can't recall such things. It's common decency not to drag it all up. And besides, half of it was wide of the mark anyways. Where the fuck did you get tea?
Unlikely story.
Yeah.
It's a British superpower. We've always got tea.
These waters run very deep.
More like this tea runs very deep. What transpired next after these multiple blows to the face?
Press everything.
Press. Touch.
And the fire also spread to some items of furniture, didn't it?
The bookcase, my armchair, anything of mine really. Just so happens there was some bathwater around that evening, so I sloshed that about to put it out.
Most precarious situation you put yourself in.
My little sudsy bed. Why is it spelled like that? Oh, it's just a 3-story townhouse on the west side of the street where the water main isn't connected yet.
How?
I don't
I guess
know.
maybe water mains are just that new.
Have to draw water from a public water pump during the day if you need any, you see.
The lodgers are always moaning that they can't get any water at night.
That's not the voice at all.
mustache Japanese man buys water in bottles, I believe.
God.
The defendant, Mr. Natsume, you mean?
Yes, he receives a stipend for his studies, you know, from his home country. Can you imagine being able to brew a pot of tea at all hours? He's obviously very well off.
I've got like 50 tea bags just downstairs. In this room, there's like 200 of them.
He's obviously very well off as he rents from a bottom of the barrel place.
And let's be honest, if he was really rich, it would have completely paid his way out of this trial.
They're married. Do you really think they have high standards?
Have you actually seen the state of the man?
I believe you.
Whatever you want to do, it's fine.
I thought it was funny. I don't know.
I believe he uses all that to buy books.
Toad is here.
Take Toad. Just take Toad and go. I'll fight with your voice afterwards.
I have.
Well,
that.
anyway, the point is, I was able to douse the fire with water. Fortunately enough. If I talk too fast, feel free to tell me.
Fine. Alright. This is true. You were doing that. Even though the room was on fire?
As far as I was concerned at the time, it was more important to just extinguish my anger than the flames. When a woman wants to throw, she must throw.
That is most certainly not true. This is a true takedown, Mr. Naruto.
Right! How did she know I was thinking that?
I'm just imagining you stood in the courtroom and Toad is like barely peeking over the
No, like Pearl,
Oh my god, yes! It's on a fucking stool.
Like Pearl?
like pearls.
Oh my god. That was an image. I totally need it. Yes, this man has been thrown down multiple times by this woman.
Honestly, I'd be into it.
So,
So,
Buddy, you
please-
good?
That was the wrong voice. I was about to pull Joe Garrideb. So, please cast your mind back and try to remember. Was a knife among the items that you threw at your husband that day? Yes, Herlock was also into the takedowns.
No wonder. I love her look.
in all honesty, I don't recall. But I feel I must point out that I'm no monster. Let me see. Some bread, a cabbage, garlic, a towel, a sponge, a napkin.
Gee, I wonder if we can pick up on these subtle hints. Apollo, what do you got? Excuse me. Do you have something to add, sir?
Dot.
Mr. Garrideb.
Don't shoot. Beg your pardon.
Oh no. My man says PTSD.
Beg your pardon.
Sets off a firework.
Did your wife's remark just now bring something to mind?
Nothing of any significance, no. Just that the barrage of projectiles the whole thing launched in my direction was somewhat more solid than she implies. Books, bricks, and the fire poker I seem to recall.
Ouch.
And the woman's aim is uncanny. She landed at the right spot with everybody. Ah! Good grief, woman, we're not at home now. This is not going along.
Oh no.
Why are all of these characters masochists? Like,
I don't know. I don't know why, I
Trembling.
saw her pouring in the tea, and I thought it was a cup for a second, but then I realized it was the pipe, and as soon as that happened, it overflowed.
I thought she was pouring it into his lap.
She
Man's
was.
got hot tea on
She
his balls.
was at home.
This was not home.
Oh, dearie me, ever so sorry, dear.
I also realized I may be peeking. I apologize.
I might also be peeking. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
The screaming, yeah, but
Yeah.
other than that, no, you've both been fine. So I've been hearing.
Yeah.
What's she
If I have
even
to scream
doing
again, I will
with?
be sure to scream into my arm.
No, you're good. You're good. Do it. You're perfectly fine.
No. Just
Keep doing what you do. What's she even doing with the teapot in here?
Honestly, John, I would have never thrown such things at you. Obviously.
We'll take a look at this then. How do you suppose that happened, huh? Sorry.
Your pipe, sir?
No shit. Had this thing in my hand as usual at the time of the onslaught. Knocked it clean out with one of her soft projectiles she did, yes. And when I went to pick the thing up, it was broken in two. I'd like to see a sponge do that sort of damage.
I see. Your pipe was broken.
It
Knife.
would never have been sent flying unless it was hit by something pretty solid.
The knife.
Yeah.
It would have chipped the blade.
Yo.
Anyway, I've managed to bandage the thing up for now.
Bandage the pipe up like a boo-boo.
It's a boo-boo, a baby.
It's a boo-boo, you gotta keep it one of those My Little Pony Band-Aids.
My Little Pony band-aid across it.
Didn't know
No, a
those
Care Bears
exist.
one, sorry.
You know me so well.
Ha! You all want to exaggerate, aren't you, dear?
Spin.
Wonder what we should make of this account.
It's insignificant.
Your words mean nothing to me.
The defense believes Mr. Garrideb's remarks just now to be of great significance.
This war veteran's words only tell us one thing. Betray a fiery wife, and pipes as well as hearts may be broken.
Okay, like you're right, but
Sentimental wisdom, perhaps, but hardly worthy of adding to the formal testimony.
indeed, common sense, one might say.
White one?
In that case, would you at least permit us to examine the pipe, sir?
Well, I don't see why not.
Oh, dearie me! There you go again, trying to ingratiate yourself with a young lady.
Ingratiate? Interesting.
Appreciate?
Alright, hold on. I knew I pulled open the dictionary tab again for a reason.
We need our dictionary.
Ingratiate. To gain favor or favorable acceptance for by deliberate effort. They're trying to... Yeah. Trying to win over.
In of which she's accusing him of trying to make her like him.
Oh. I see. Alright. Okay.
Very well, the court will accept the gentleman's pipe as evidence.
Woo.
I hope I didn't speak out of turn, Mr. Naruhodo. I was just feeling rather disappointed for you that your request was turned down.
Oh, no, it's fine. Thanks to Sato-san. We have some new evidence to work with. We should examine it carefully.
Well, thank you for that. But, oh, Mr. Garrideb, now, if we could return to the crux of the matter.
Simpword says, by the way, my cat brought me one of her living toys this morning. Ah, nice. Oh no.
She did a great job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. What can you tell the court about the knife used to attack the victim?
Barely alive mouse. Nice. Thunder?
Boom, boom.
Let me do some double checking real quick of the radar.
Thunder.
It's like the tiniest dense blotch. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Should pass over in like no time. In fact, I'm not expecting any like proper like thunderstorm activity till way later. But yeah. I see it out there on the Gulf, menacingly. Like not even doing something menacingly, it just is an adverb.
Okay, so you know those like scenes where someone's just looking out the window while it's like pouring outside and just really sadly? That's what my cat's doing right now. She's just staring out the window longingly. I was like, oh, my lizards all ran away. I was like, what the fuck?
So I think the purpose of this testimony is to confirm that it's their knife.
Hold it!
That's my guess. Sorry, would you care to elaborate?
Nothing to say, really. Rather partial to a sport of carving, seed pipes and whatnot, fishing tackle, you know the sort of thing.
It's a passion we both share. I like to carve little wooden trinkets too. And then there's my leatherwork.
You're what now?
No.
Sorry to say, we're always losing knives about the place, and we have dozens of the things.
Ah.
Leatherwork.
So did he carve that pipe?
That'd be kinda neat.
Yeah.
They sell them at the market sometimes. 20 for the price of 19. Needless to say, I snapped them up.
That's such an awful deal.
Oh
It's
my
so
God.
great. One of them's free.
John prefers to use 2 knives at meal times too, instead of a knife and fork.
Now, Joe, we don't want to think
Fuck.
of savage.
I wasn't clicking. Oh, he pretty much got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go again with the scaldings. Why are they being so evasive?
I imagine it's because they don't want to believe it. They can't bear the thought that it might have been one of their knives that injured the victim.
Which is entirely understandable, of course, but still.
Go on with your testimony, witnesses.
Sir! That one hurt, actually.
Shit. I meant to right click. If I left click the left arrow, it still goes forward. You have to right click anywhere. I'm reading this. Or shit. Maybe not. Well, I think we've heard this all before, to be honest. I can't say I'm particularly confident that we'll be able to prove anything new from this testimony.
But in this cross-examination, it's absolutely essential that we establish how this knife came to be at the scene of the incident.
Fingerprints. Yes, I know. I know fingerprints don't exist yet, I guess. The use of them in trials, I guess.
I'm sure both of them must be feeling very worried.
I know they do, but this game's pretending like they don't.
Worried that it was in fact the knife belonging to one of them that caused the victim's injury.
Or, I forget, did any case in this game have prints yet? Did the first one? I have no idea anymore.
I can't remember.
If we could find even a tiny shred of evidence to support that theory, it would clinch this trial for us. It'd explain everything.
Yes, it would.
So for Soseki-san's sake, we must find that last crucial piece of evidence. So, what okay, so I guess let's look over our evidence. Armband, badge, map, book receipt for Mr. Natsume. I doubt it. Yeah. Case file.
It should be the shiv now that we gotta look for.
Large knife. Is it something on the knife? Let's re-examine it. Come on, open it. Can't find anything out of place. Open it.
Open knife. Chipped.
Yes.
Oh, look here, Mr. Naruto. Just at the tip.
Just the tip.
A small piece of the plate appears to be missing. Just at the tip.
You're right. Well spotted, Miss Sasato.
I wonder what could happen to it.
Yes. You don't think it could still be lodged in the victim, do you? Watch, the tip is in the pipe.
Oh dear, I do hope not. This was terribly painful.
Wouldn't make any sense, but just watch it be in the pipe. Like, I know it probably hit the pipe, but like, other than that. Knife?
There doesn't seem to be any blood, so the tip shouldn't really be possible to be lodged in her.
Yeah. Close-up photo. I doubt the book has anything. It's pretty much outlived its usefulness as evidence. I keep looking at this book, and every time I can't believe how badly burnt it is.
And I can't believe what a terrible waste it is. The more I look at the damage, the more I'm sure it must have happened very recently, too.
Book damaged by fire very recently. Why is that seem significant somehow? Okay, this dialogue's
Oh
old.
my God.
Yes, we have the pipe? Oh, we have the pipe! Fuck!
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was added to the core record.
I forgot! We got this. We got this. Yes!
Yeah!
Called it.
That's a huge ass tip.
I still don't get how the hell, but yeah.
Did it just like hit into the pipe itself?
They just
See, well,
not know.
yeah, like it's chipped, like the
so.
pipe's chipped.
Ripped on the
So
edge.
the knife has hit the pipe, has then probably bounced off, hit the window, and in doing so, the damage that the pipe did to it has been finished, and then it's bounced into the pipe.
Ace
it's
attorney physics, everyone.
But it's impressive that Mr. Garadeb didn't fucking notice something was up with the smoke. You know, given it should have a gap in it. A
Yeah.
very sizable, like 4 different streams of smoke.
Fuck, man. Like, it's so. Oh, Something twinkled inside the chamber of the pipe there. I wonder what it is.
I wonder what it is!
Yeah, I saw it. Something stuck in there, I think.
Let's turn it over and give it a shake. But what's this?
It's a tiny fragment of metal.
Tiny fucking fragment.
It looks like the tip of a blade or something.
Mmm. The tip of a blade? Well, surely it couldn't be.
Holy fucking shit! Holy shit!
So it just gave us a whole other piece of evidence. I mean, we can't beat that. Alright, which dialogue? This one. You dunzo. No!
It
No!
probably is.
No!
It probably
No!
is the one.
I didn't save!
It probably is the one where it's like, if you think the knife might be one of ours, you'd have a hard time proving it. I think it's that one.
I didn't save!
No.
Oh, Dawn!
Dawn.
It's okay. It's
Speedrun!
okay.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We can go.
Because
Okay,
we know.
never mind.
Yeah, because even if you reload it, you just then got a speed run through everything.
Yeah. There is an autoplay, so okay. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I thought that was it. I was.
Wait,
Did it autosave? It autosaved!
it auto saved when we started the proper cross examination.
Thank
Oh, thank fuck.
fuck!
Which means we now don't have the knife bit.
Yeah.
Check the court record.
Do we have the pipe?
We do.
We do.
What?
Oh, it auto saves after every time you pull out and you get a new bit of evidence. Then.
Oh, thank
Oh, fuck!
Holy fuck!
Perfect.
Well
I'm
saved.
manually saving anyway.
It's probably the. If it was one of ours, you'd have a hard time proving.
That was a line. Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh well, you're fucked now. For real this time. Objection! Mr. Garadab, could I ask you to take a good look at this, please?
Okay, we got it right. The music's not.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the tell? Because Dawn immediately
Yeah.
shouted.
I was
and had
right!
no
Yes,
idea
that's
how.
the tell.
I can't see shit.
Wait, is the screen share gone?
That's there.
Okay,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
the music stopping is the tell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got it then.
Mm-hmm.
I was so confused. I was like, hold on, we've only objected. We don't know yet.
Yeah, if I still hear the music, that's what I'm immediately like, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You can ask, but I can't see Bally thing. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I think that's right.
No, I think you had it good.
Bally or Bally?
Valley.
Ballet. I
Huh.
can't. I can't
I
see a
think
ballet.
ballet.
Yeah, no ballet.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
You can't?
I did say I couldn't fucking see for shit. Dead-Eye
Deb.
They used to call me Dead-Eye Deb back in the regiment, of course, but that was some time ago now. Debbie Ryan.
Deadeye, you.
Even when I'm trying to enjoy a large print book by the fire these days. I can't see for shit.
Yes.
I struggle to tell a B from a D and a P from a Q, to be honest.
Oh, he does. Deary me. It's rather weary being asked about every other letter and every other word.
I'm sorry, the LGBTQ? You mean the BDPP?
You must be very dizzy.
What is that? A tiny scrap of metal.
I can't wait to see the look on his face. Come on.
Have we gotten?
Square.
Is this the man that like puts his entire leg on the table?
Yes.
Yes.
Has he done it yet?
Yeah, he's done it once.
Oh, thank fuck.
Yes,
BDPQ.
almost certainly from the tip of a blade. And what may appear at first to be just a tiny scrap is in fact a crucial piece of evidence. ...
Interesting.
He's not giving out yet. ...
And where did the defense come by this evidence?
See, we ask questions.
It was lodged in the chamber of Mr. Garrideb's pipe.
My pipe, you say? My Jove, I wonder how that got there.
By Jove, that's not until Spirit of Justice. What precisely does this fragment of metal signify, Council?
Signa.
Are you suggesting that it is in some way related to the matter of the stabbing on Briar Road?
Big
The
slap.
little hand wiggles.
I am.
What?
He's acting so fucking surprised.
What?
When put together with another piece of evidence already in the court record, I believe this tiny fragment of metal will unravel the whole truth of the case, my lord.
She's standing on a pole.
You appear rather confident in that extraordinary statement, Council.
His fucking trust.
Very well then, present the what?
Pertinent.
Pertinent evidence to the court. What evidence, when paired with a fragment of metal, allegedly reveals the truth of this entire case?
I wonder what it is.
Oh, the armband, easily.
Yeah,
Obviously.
Obviously, it's the
But
arm.
I'm a lawyer.
we pair
I'm
it.
a
This
lawyer,
is my
and
bad.
I said this evidence is important.
We pair it
Yeah.
back with the pipe.
Obviously, it goes with the book. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a
book
bookmark. Very sharp bookmark.
Yeah. It's actually it's
Ye-
tied to the letter. It's how
Yeah.
it was written.
So how you use the bookmark is, you know, wherever the blood is, you know how far you are in the book.
Obviously.
This is the knife that was found in the victim's back. If you look closely, you will see that there's a small piece at the tip of the blade that's missing.
Common issue with the inferior blades sold at unsavory street markets.
He's gonna whip out his sword.
And this is used to cut down commoners like you.
It's not the first time someone's done that in the court of law.
And criminals who use them regularly leave the tips lodged in their victims' bones.
Yeah, Rinosuke pulls out his sword. Like,
Oh,
super
Van Zieks would wipe the floor with him.
Look at them. Look at that man.
A human against a fucking vampire. He's dead.
What of this particular knife?
No doubt, its tip has suffered a similar fate, now languishing somewhere near the spine of the victim.
Objection! No, that's not the case.
No, you are wrong, actually.
Gasp! The tip of this particular knife's blade is the very fragment of metal we discovered in the chamber of Mr. Garrideb's pipe.
Good grief! Lord Van Zieks!
I only caught the second half of the pose. What did he do?
I am a king.
Oh my god.
So,
I'm uncertain if he felt actual pain, got holy watered, or had an orgasm. It's one of
It's
One
all
of the
three at
All
once.
three at once.
Oh, you proving me wrong in the court of law.
What he did right there was
Miles,
like,
that's Edgeworth,
oh, shit.
actually. I'm sorry.
What he did right there was like, the pose of, oh shit, what you just did was hot. Hold on.
Grabs his chest
Oh my
and
God,
pulls
that's
backwards. Oh my god.
That was hot. Do it again.
Do it again.
He's still in halfway there.
It's like
Don't believe it.
clutching his heart like. Bro!
The knife from the crime scene and this fragment of metal.
This pierced my heart.
That reminds me of the I'm so emo pose. I'm so emo.
Are a perfect match.
I want die. Good. Good golly gosh!
He's still posing.
Order!
Oda!
Is this some sort of Eastern sorcery?
Ooh, Japanese magics.
Oh yeah,
bitch.
the judge is
God.
racist too. I forgot. ...
in fancy
It's
English.
okay, I'm normal now.
This is no magic, my lord. This is a miracle. By the holy power of God.
By the holy power
The
of
power
Says-
vested in
That's
me.
Starts fucking
The
burning.
vampire
Spell
knows.
magic.
By the power vested in me. Let's fuck shit up.
Also, hi Nappy.
Hey, Nappy.
Nappy's in chat.
Piss!
Miracle?
So Van Zieks has figured it out, has he? Thanks, support.
Pop it.
Feel free to give Nappy
Pop
the
it.
recap. Fine.
Pull it.
Pop it. Twist it.
Pull it.
Pull it. Whip.
So about that recap.
Across the
Yeah, we got a really good one.
The bottle is... Oh, goddamn. So the recap is... Well, yeah, we know what probably happened with the whole, like, marital spat. You know, Mrs. Gyardeb throwing things at Mr. Gyardeb that happened to fall out the window. The window that was open because of the fire that was also going on. And, you know, the knife probably just fell down the window into the victim's back as she was looking at the book that previously fell out the window. And now
And the
we...
stabbing is now confirmed to not be a stabbing.
Yeah. Because we found the missing tip of the knife, not in the victim, but in Mr. Gyardeb's pipe. The giant
Which
tip
makes
that
total
was...
sense.
Yep. So Van Zieks has figured it out, has he?
I'm eating Pringles, hold on.
No worries.
Council, explain this extraordinary coincidence at what?
There's no rush, it's fine. Yes, my lord.
I know.
The crucial point we have to ask ourselves here is when did the fragment of metal find its way inside Mr. Gyardeb's pipe? My voice and his face...
Guess.
My voice and his face are in two completely separate tones. I just realized.
Where's the desperation in your voice, Dawn?
Is-
Huh? Where is it?
When did the fragment of metal find its way inside Mr. Gyardeb's pipe? I was looking at the text and not his face.
That was clarified for us in the most recent witness testimony.
Yes, the crackhead eyes.
Thinking out of my fix, man. Can I get out of this courtroom? I need to go get my drugs.
I have this thing in my hand as usual. At the time of the onslaught. Knocked it clean out with one of her soft projectiles she did, yes.
The exact
I
opposite
don't
of
read that
soft.
correctly at all.
The exact opposite of
So
soft.
weird. It would never have been sent flying unless it was hit by something pretty solid. Sorry, you're gonna crack it in half again.
Oh, dearie
That's-
me.
Me.
Why would it put
No, that was
Garadeb?
Ada.
Why would it put Garadeb there and not Joe?
Yeah,
They're
fucking
both
hell.
called Garadeb.
Fuck
Yeah.
me.
I don't know anymore.
During the argument between these two that occurred just as the victim was on the pavement below, Mrs. Garadeb flung this knife at her husband, furiously paper searching. However, the knife missed Mr. Garadeb, instead striking the pipe in his hand at the time.
My baby, no.
Which caused the tip to break off, of course.
Good lord. These sprinkles are magnificent.
That they are, Your Honor. That they are.
I'm gonna sprint for a drink. Okay, yeah.
Yes. Go for it. And that is when the tiny tip of the blade found its way inside Mr. Garadeb's pipe. Alright.
Who's voicing for Eden?
Can wait. It's no big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Has anyone done anything interesting over the week?
Yeah, I mean, pretty alright. You know,
Yeah,
work,
just thinking about it.
gearing up to figure out what classes I'm gonna take in the summer, that sort of thing.
Are you currently in classes now, like on a degree kind of thing?
Yeah, not this semester though.
The chances are 1,000,000 to 1.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
I didn't even sit down yet. Fuck, shit, hold on.
Yeah, I wonder, like, what would you call... Yeah, I don't even know what
Yeah.
you'd call, like, the crime in this case, because she threw the knife intending to
Accidental
hit...
manslaughter?
Yeah,
Well, no, she's
accident-
alive. The victim is alive. They're in a coma.
Yeah.
Assault? I don't know.
The
So,
vic-
yeah, assault, and if they die, manslaughter, because
Yeah.
manslaughter is accidental anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so
And she's
weird
a-
that a knife
1,000,000
falls
to
out of a
1.
window.
And the murderer in that case is a woman in like a year that's like several hundred years ago. She'd get off practically scot-free.
I feel like attempted manslaughter on Mr. Garadeb and like... Yeah, fuck, I don't even know what you call the victims, but yeah.
So there is there's arson, there is
Oh yeah, that's true.
attempted manslaughter, assault.
I guess that's it.
Then there's a whole nother bunch of crimes of tampering with a scene, a
Oh,
crime
yeah.
scene by the
Well-
officer.
Yeah, by the officer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a bread roll, I'm living my best life.
Oh yeah. And yet, there's no other credible explanation for how the tip of the blade ended up in your pipe.
I just put it there on purpose.
It's
Then-
a fashion statement.
Exactly. Here's a little charm.
Yeah.
I like how the way the smoke goes.
Then, after losing its tip, the knife ricocheted off the pipe and flew out of the open window. Who? Yeah, fucking hell. Pick a name.
After losing your tip, new bottom surgery just dropped. Sorry.
Oh my god, no!
In short, this knife, which fell from the window of the Garadeb's house, is still the very same knife that struck the victim in the middle of the back on the street below. The spine.
Spin. Okay, so it is two different ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just when it shows Garadeb, it's confusing because
Because they have the same last name.
yeah,
And it feels like something that Joan would be saying.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
Oh gosh. Oh dear. Oh. No.
Abby, look at his room.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Got the holy chalice
I
out.
heard the pouring sounds.
Go.
A full-bodied theory, I'll give you that.
If he says just a theory, I'm gonna fucking smack him.
But that's
Everything
just
is
a
literally.
theory. An ace attorney theory. Thanks for playing.
Literally, all the pieces are in place. What more evidence does this man want? Like, he can't be fucking serious.
A complex bouquet of seemingly trivial points, plausibly arranged to create an almost passable vintage.
You
What
talking
more?
about yourself there?
What more does he want? Literally, what more does he want? I don't understand anymore.
To toast my learned friend's characteristically Nipponese approach to bottling his argument.
That's race. Sorry.
But after all, it's just a theory.
Oh my god, we fucking called it.
That's what I fear.
The bottle I fear is corked.
That was.
Do the leg thing.
Thanks
Do the
so
leg thing.
much,
Do the
Nick.
leg. Do the leg. Do the leg. Do the thing.
What?
I am so hoping he does the fucking leg thing.
Oh,
A little bit too, yeah.
Yeah.
here we go.
Because you see,
I'm ready. Oh my god!
spoilt by an insurmountable inconsistency.
The amount of called it's in sequence. And it's surmountable. What?
Lord Van Zieks, explain yourself. What is this inconsistency you claim to have identified?
Inconsistency of simple nature, my lord. The victim was found with the knife planted in the middle of her back.
The book fell out first. The book fell out first. God
Fell
damn
out
it.
first, she leaned over it and she got stabbed in the back.
How hard is that to understand?
The scene was then physically moved. She was dragged over to the street, and the cop rearranged the scene.
Yeah. Yes, in her. Ah! I don't understand!
Ow.
That's right, you silly little man.
And then.
Hey, that's some rapid recovery.
Now I don't know anything. What are you getting so excited about?
Let us consider the basic facts of the case once more.
Damn, the leg's gone.
Man.
The victim was walking along the pavement before being stabbed in the back and falling to the ground. If the knife that struck her had fallen from above,
Whoa!
Oh, wait.
there's no possible way it could have planted itself into the victim's back.
Do you think he like scoops up all the broken pieces afterwards?
No, he's got like 50 of them underneath that desk with just
Yeah.
as many bottles. Because he
Honest-
tosses them as well.
Got a full fucking bar under there. For
Order!
sure.
Order!
Yeah, flat out the book fell, she picked it. The book was thrown, she went to pick it up, she got stabbed in the back.
Is the game expecting us to not know, or is this just for the characters?
I think it's relying on us being able to tell, so we
Okay.
can respond appropriately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite right, you see. That's exactly right. If the knife had fallen on her from above, it would have struck her in the top of her head.
Well,
He's lost for words, look.
I knew it turned nothing to steer in the first place.
It would appear the defense has made a rather spectacular blunder.
no.
If a theory has even one inconsistency, it cannot stand. Your theory, my
Your game
learned friend,
theory.
is history. Thanks for watching.
Oh no, the fade to black.
You were so close. I could see the truth.
What would cause my
I was so sure we were on the right track.
What would my boyfriend do if he were here?
But now the way has been blocked completely. Just by one simple inconsistency.
He whispers from the distance. Fuck!
Is... who? Sasato? Kazuma?
Never wins.
Okay.
We simply need to eliminate that one inconsistency, and the theory will stand.
Miss Sasato!
You mustn't worry, Mr. Naruto. You were just caught off guard, that's all. And mine would blink.
Oh my god, I haven't
But if the path you were on is indeed correct, then a way will present itself. The key to this is in the court record, I'm sure. All the information you need is there.
Gasp!
It
The-
seems you have nothing to say, my Nipponese friend. Well, your silence speaks volumes. A
Tacit?
a tacit acceptance that your theory is fatally flawed.
a tic-tac of acceptance. A tactic.
Objection! Who could it be? The only person with that voice! This inconsistency doesn't mean I was on the wrong track. It means that I need to sharpen my mind, dig deeper for the truth. It's a test! Yes! If the knife fell on the victim from above, there's no way it could have hit her in the middle of her back. Under normal circumstances, that is.
What are you implying?
counsel?
There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can explain this inconsistency. That can explain how the knife fell from above. Explain how the knife that fell from above could have pierced the victim's back. We already have the answer.
Goodness!
Utter madness!
Surely this must be the last time. Counsel, present the evidence of which you speak.
Save it because there are two potential outcomes. Options that I can think of.
okay. It
Yeah.
doesn't hurt. The
read
last
the book.
inconsistency.
See, yeah,
I'll be right back.
I think it's the book.
I also think the book, but there is a chance that Officer Beatty, the officer who saw it happen and moved the crime scene, just stabbed the bitch, thinking that's where the knife was originally.
I'll be right back.
Fuck!
Yeah, I didn't think of that, did you, Dawn?
No. And I really hope that's not it, because that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's complete bullshit. I'm just making sure everyone's aware of the possibility.
Unfortunately, it's possible. It sucks. I hate that you have to consider that. Like, this can be a thing. I think it's gonna be the book.
To be fair, though, all of the evidence regarding like how the body is placed and the books, it should have been completely nullified the moment it became clear the crime scene had been tampered with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, burned book.
Yeah.
I could also look at that on the ground and be like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, flat out, yeah, if a book fell from the sky on fire.
Yeah. Not only would I look up to see where the hell that came from, I would have looked down to go get it.
I'd be like, yo, nice, new free book, yeah.
Free
Oh,
book.
done. Ugh, my back.
Okay.
Just don't know, my scoliosis. Wait. It's not scoliosis.
Hold on, this hurts a little differently from my scoliosis.
Oh shit, my scoliosis is just collapsing. And some
Falls
cop
to the floor.
You've been
You then
stabbed.
remember.
Let me just drag you across the street real fast. You're kind of in the way.
Wait, I forgot. Are you waiting on Cal?
Yeah,
Okay.
you fall to the floor and then you remember. Hold on, I don't have scoliosis. What the fuck is this?
Oh my god.
Turns around, sees a knife in your own back.
You can see that? Can you imagine just being like leant over and like, ow, what's that? And you like look under your arm, like pull it your body to see if you can see it behind you, going, oh shit, that's a knife!
But you gotta scratch the pain, and you at that point you just hit metal. It's just like, huh? Fairly certain I wasn't a cyborg.
You reach,
But
like,
who
reach your
knows?
back, like, you put your thumbs like on your back or like at your spine to like try and stretch it.
Right.
Back, put your thumb into the knife and go, huh?
Fuck.
That wasn't there
New.
before.
Alright, I'm back.
Pull out and be like, oh shit,
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
there's a knife.
Pull it out. Where
I-
did this come from? Oh, I'm bleeding. Fuck.
I saved because Immy brought up the possibility that watch it not be the book that we have to present.
And the officer just stabbed her in the back once he'd moved her over the street. Thinking that's where the knife had been to begin with.
It has to be the book, though.
Makes total reasonable sense.
Not the book, I would cry.
The last piece of the puzzle. If I can successfully make sense of this, then the truth will be laid bare at last. The evidence that explains how the falling knife became lodged in the victim's back is... Oh, thank goodness. This!
Okay. Good.
The fourth
the music
book
stopped.
found at the scene. This is the final piece of evidence the defense will present.
The burnt book.
Is that not Mr. Garritab's book?
Yes. And to understand its significance, we have to consider how it came to be at the scene in the first place. This photographic print clearly shows the book in question, and the victim holding it in her hand.
But as we all know well,
No, wow.
it was the police constable that put the book between her fingers like that.
Quite so. As a part of his wholesale transplanting of the crime scene at the opposite side of the road.
Yes? Come on, put it together.
They won't. They're a little too stupid. That's
Oh
why we
snap.
have ones with brain cells.
JDA the Goblin King. Thank you for the raid. Hello, raiders.
Yo.
Oh,
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Oh, you're streaming. Just
It
playing
is
some
bumping.
Ace Attorney here.
That
Right?
thing's been bumping.
Hopefully very close to the end of this case.
Oh, please, God. And then we can wait another 12 hours to finish the other case.
That's true. However, as part of his testimony, Constable Biate made an extremely enlightening statement on that point. But what made you place the book in that victim's hand?
oh, well, sir, that's because that's how I found it. When we first ran over to the scene, in the victim's hand was already holding the book.
Dreams of Valorant. Nice, nice. Been thinking about giving that a go at some point. Seems fun.
But when I moved everything, I made sure it was still in her hand.
In other words, the victim had already picked the book up of her own volition. And clearly, that must have been before she suffered the knife wound.
Well, I should say so. After being attacked with a knife, I don't imagine she'd have been doing much of anything.
So the
Just
question
contemplating
becomes...
scoliosis.
Yes, scoliosis. So the question becomes, why did the victim have that book in her hand? I shouldn't go.
I think I'm beginning to see what may have happened now.
Oh,
I feel like I
dearie
should
me!
take this more rough. Okay.
In fanciness. We know that the book fell from the top floor of the Garadeb household onto the pavement below.
Oh, thank you, Red Velvet. I appreciate it.
At precisely the moment that the victim was walking past.
Yes, exactly at that moment. The young woman was walking along the street in the light fog, when all of a sudden, a book fell right in front of her.
The book I threw!
Yes, Mrs. Garadeb. And what do you think the woman did? What would you do if you were walking along and suddenly book landed in front of you on the pavement?
On fire.
Well, I really can't imagine it, but I suppose she might have reached down and picked the book up.
Yes! That is exactly what the woman in fact did. She picked up the book.
Oh, heavens!
And when the woman reached down to pick the fallen book up, what position would her back have been in? That's right, facing the sky, completely and utterly defenseless. Then, in the very next moment, while the woman was still bent over picking up the book, yes. The suggestion animation that just happened there was amazing.
That was nice.
The next object fell from the room above, the jackknife, standing straight in the middle of her back. And at that same time, walking by chance directly behind Miss Green, was the defendant, Mr. Soseki Natsume.
Well, I never. Sorry. Look in the look in the group chat.
The group chat? Huh? Cat!
She's just sitting on my lap staring at the screen.
Your cat is invested in the story.
Mm-hmm.
It appeared to Mr. Natsume that the woman simply collapsed on the floor. In the dark and the fog, he didn't see the knife falling on her from above.
Ah!
The cat.
And from the other direction, the constable and his wife saw no one but the victim and her apparent attacker.
So there never was a real culprit to run from the scene in the first place.
No, this was nothing more than a series of unlikely events that culminated in an unfortunate accident. And that is the real truth behind this case.
We did it!
Fucking finally.
Hold on, Zieks hasn't had his chance to object and pull out some other bullshit.
Well, Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb,
The very first time you showed me that knife, I had my suspicions. I wondered if perhaps it might have been something like that.
There, old bean. Why the fuck did I say it like? Said it so softly. Disgusting. There's no love here.
Oh shit!
Mrs. Garrett!
Of course, I never meant for anything of the sort to happen, but it was all my fault, wasn't it?
There ain't nothing left anymore.
I take full responsibility. I let my anger get the better of me. I threw that book. And I threw the knife as well. Don't, dear.
It's alright. I know. I know.
I'm ever so sorry. Truly, I'm sorry!
What? No! I can't lift her. She.
He kind of is.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
My no.
That magic teapot of endless tea better not be damaged.
Better not.
Lord Van Zieks.
Chips.
What news, Mrs. Garrett?
the fact that he was able to do it at all was something, you know. He did hold her just for like a couple seconds. Thanks
Man's
for the
a
follow,
skeleton,
Red
there's like
Velvet.
no muscle there, so that was impressive.
Very much appreciate the follow. Welcome.
She's been taken to the infirmary. It would appear that today's events has left her in an especially flustered state.
So as a victim, just we're not even gonna find out what happened to the victim, are we?
No, they'll probably live.
Yeah.
However,
No,
I believe...
The end of this is just gonna be them coming in and being like, yeah, she's dead, by the way.
It appears that her head hit the floor really hard and she's dead.
Yeah. Oh my god.
However, I believe she will recover in due course. There is no cause for concern.
Well, remember what happened last case, right? You know, the defendant McGilded got off scot-free, and then,
Oh, shit, didn't he die?
yeah,
Well,
in a fire in the courtroom after the trial.
Do we know who started the fire?
Don't know. Could have been him.
It was him. It was him. It was Van Zieks.
It was totally fancy.
It was the wine.
Oh yes, the curse! The curse! Somebody's gonna die by the end of this case.
yes, unbeknownst to themselves, the cause would have easily been a terrible tragedy. They shall have to prepare themselves for the consequences of their action.
There is some good news, however, my lord.
The victim has died.
I've got a new rug. The skin of the victim.
What is this? An introduction? Whoa. Guess I should do
Ew.
this now. I don't often game how we do it behind the scenes to keep streamers taken care of
I
and
saw
up and
that
running.
on website.
Ooh. I enjoy lots of foods, but if coffee doesn't count, my name gives away. Fair enough. Appreciate the introduction.
Welcome.
Yeet.
I didn't know what's playing now.
Good news.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised me as well. I have just heard word from the hospital where the victim is being treated.
Is she dead?
Her condition
Damn.
has decreased immensely, and the doctor believes she will never regain consciousness.
Oh, lovely.
Damn.
Oh,
Her
lovely.
condition is improving steadily, and the doctor believes she will regain consciousness soon.
It's strange. We've been talking about the victim all this time. We never once even met her.
How wonderful! The woman is out of danger, it seems.
Yes, that is good news.
So, Mr. How do you say that?
So Seki.
So Seki Natsume.
So sexy.
So sexy.
Oh, I forgot he looks like this. No.
Who wants to?
You want 2 characters. Yes!
On behalf of my fellow courtmen, I would like to take this opportunity to beg your pardon, sir. You came from your distant eastern homeland.
Oh my god,
Great British
he looks like fucking Jonathan Joestar's dad. Whatever.
Oh my god!
He does. Happy. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh
How would you say
god. I noticed the fire clips.
I've been repaid with irremediable unkindness. Please accept our heartfelt apologies.
George Joestar, that was it, yeah. It takes place at almost the same time period, too. That's the funny thing.
It's actually it's not a prequel for Ace Attorney, it's actually a prequel for Jar Jar.
Everything is a JoJo reference.
Everything is a JoJo reference. ...
Dot.
And that
No, it is me who should be begging your pardon.
Oh no, Mr. Natsume. Wait, oh no, or
That
oh
evening,
no.
when the young woman just collapsed on the pavement before my eyes.
I may have misread the oh
Why
no.
did my eye twitch again? I jumped to the wrong conclusion again in my confusion.
what conclusion, sir?
I was sure that the woman is dead. Was dead. Shit.
Yes, I still. Yeah,
What?
Beat.
said the same thing. Really? He thought she had killed too.
Suppose she must have looked completely lifeless.
Dot. It's been about a year since I arrived in Great Britain now. I still can't get used to life here. I can't relax. I'm sure there's evil spirits lurking in the fog. Like they're haunting me.
Haunting me.
They're haunting me.
Poor Saseki-san. His imagination has really got the better of him.
This does actually mean that juror number 6 is not involved, so his spot on the jury is okay.
One of the only valid ones.
Yeah,
Only valid
but
ones.
there is another point. He is far too old, can't think straight, can't keep a conversation going where it's meant to be, and can hardly hear anything.
Huh? Well, fuck.
So he still shouldn't be on the fucking jury.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh shit.
poor man.
So when it happened, I thought the young woman had been taken by the fog spirits.
Oh no, the fog spirits.
I should never have dropped my books like that and run away. Alright, hold on, wait.
Alright, here we go.
I should have called for help.
No. What are you doing? Just do it. You don't have to.
I should have called for help! For a doctor! With the police! I picked up a stuffy like a body to just scream into it. Instead, managed to create a rift in the relationship of trust between our two empires. And for that, I am truly sorry.
Dot.
Dun, dun, dun.
One could indeed say that some sort of mischievous spirit has been at work here, I think. One that created a chain of unfortunate mishaps. We were befooled by this spirit and led to false conclusions. Thanks to Lord Van Zieks and our young lawyer here from the east, that chain has now been broken and the spirit exorcised. heartily commend you both.
Thank you, Dad.
Oh!
Dot dot dot.
Now then, ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
I'll do this guy. Yes, my lord. That's not the voice. Yes, my lord. There.
in concluding this trial, I must ask one last time for your decisions regarding the
Ah,
defendant's
shit, what the hell?
culpability.
My headset just turned off on me.
Oh,
Oh,
I
shit.
know.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
okay,
You good?
okay.
You good?
Yep.
Wait, did you read this? I missed it.
I read it.
Okay.
Are you ready to present your findings to the court?
As the foreman of this jury, I can assure you we've reached a fair and just conclusion.
I do declare the truth can be extremely cruel at times.
Well, I didn't suspect the woman next to me for that. That's for sure.
What? What? Still bullshit. He shouldn't
She's
be
out of
here.
action. You know. And I know what her decision would be.
What he's doing is illegal.
Yeah. What?
The old woman
What?
next to me, there isn't a woman.
Wait, actually, no. What he's doing is perfectly legal because he isn't actually going against his wife.
Yeah.
Because it's all just about what's his name again? Saseki.
Oh yeah.
So, like, yeah, no, stepping in would be allowed, especially given the husband should probably be the person who knows his
Yeah.
wife the most. Still,
go
also,
with
the two of them shouldn't even be allowed in the courtroom as jurors anyway.
Yeah.
Who wants to read up? Do I have to read up?
I'll do it.
Does this mean I'll finally be able to get out of here and start work? Well, it's about time.
He's also a witness and should be on here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, you go. Two different.
I say, I'll have a corker of a story to tell the grandchildren when I get home, won't I?
Very well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I hereby demand your final decision. Mr. Foreman,
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Voices.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Guilty.
He sounds a lot more refined than
Yeah.
than he should. He
Whoa.
sounds like he's far more educated than anyone else in the room.
very well. Mr. Soseki Natsume, I hereby pronounce you
Not guilty.
no
Hot
guilty,
milky.
not guilty.
Is there confetti? Yeah.
Yeah, the confetti.
Fireworks.
This-
Hold up.
And
Indoor.
this is still a legal practice. We do to these days. We set off fireworks inside the courtroom.
Yeah.
And finally, Mr. Natsume,
It's a good thing our healthcare's free, so when we burn someone, they're fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, Lord, sir.
you are now a free man once more.
Oh, hell yeah.
It is my
Now I'm
hope that you
actually gonna go
continue
stab a
to build
bitch.
heritage of British culture.
Give me that knife. I'm going out to the streets.
You may never again be brought before me.
It wasn't his
You
fault.
will never see me again.
We are little.
Oh, you're some good swear. I never saw her. Good enough.
Yo, yo, yo.
That's right. He does the JoJo poses.
Thank you, counsels. Court is adjourned.
He is a JoJo.
He's a JoJo character. That was unintentional. I just became completely unintelligible and I did not mean to.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh no. Sada.
I'm scared. Somebody's gonna die. Somebody's gonna die. They heavily implied it in the last case.
We're gonna turn around and we'll just see Van Zieks has stuck his sword in Saseki. Was I not meant to do? Well, shit.
I don't know.
We're not
Nappy.
executing people. Shit. I'm gonna go rob a bank.
Yeah, the judge did say he may never be brought before him again. Is that the only judge in London at this current point in time?
Maybe.
Because if he just goes, if he just goes and kills every other judge in London, he can never be tried for his crimes.
Wow.
This has actually made me have an idea, and I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but you know what double jeopardy is, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So if hypothetically someone faked their death, had someone framed, and that person then served 25 years in prison and was then released, and then the person who faked his death later revealed himself to be alive after the person's already served the time, that person could then murder them and get away with it because they've already done the time for the crime.
Oh my god.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Just imagine, like, they get a call from the government and they're like, right, yeah, so we're going to compensate you. It's just like, yeah, we'll talk about this compensation tomorrow. I'm afraid I have a meeting. Bye, hangs up, shoots the guy in the head. Enough of my compensation meeting.
Wow.
Imagine that person that, like, faked their death comes to you and they're like, hey, sorry for the shit you were put through. And it's like, oh, it's okay. Pew!
Because, like, to be completely honest, if you had served 25 years in prison and then you were let out, and then he came out, would you kill him?
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh no, let's do it again.
I've already done the time. I might as well do the fucking crime.
Once in a lifetime experience.
Oh my god. Imagine.
I already lost 25 years, fucking might as well.
So my life's ruined. Everyone thinks I'm a murderer. Might as well be.
I've already got something on my record.
See, that's the thing though, because in that situation, they would have to lock that chunk of your record, wouldn't they?
I don't know.
I don't know. Pretty sure it would still show up.
Well, yeah, like, but the moment the person became as revealed as alive, at that point, you spent 25 years in prison for a crime the world now knows you didn't commit.
Yeah. Just make it worth it.
Oh, look!
Where's it? Look 'em. I don't know.
I don't know. Wait, you mean me?
Of course!
I don't know what that word is anymore.
Is there another one here?
I know the full thing he says is... I know the full thing he says is Locum Student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
Can I allow it?
Fine.
Yes!
The locum.
Is there even one?
Compared to the original locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire, your name has become rather short, hasn't it?
What's wrong with using my actual name?
Everything! Oh, at last I'm free! I'm free! Joyful, curious, jubilee dandelion! Happiness, hurrah!
It's just gonna resolve to the point of...
Sliding down. That's so hard to
Kind of match the energy, you know?
Would it be so hard to just say that then?
Look up, you did it!
I was about to throw it back.
You saved me from the brink!
Well, what happened to the poor woman was in no way your fault after all.
I'm just glad everyone can see that now. That. Oh.
Lovely! Loyal! Look at my...
Yes?
I mean, as I said before, I just never got used to life here in Great Britain. Every time I look over my shoulder, I see foreigners. I see towering brick buildings. And from high up windows, I see them looking down on me laughing. Look at that little hunchback. Okay, listen, I have scoliosis. It's kind of mean.
Oh dear, I'm sure it's all in your head, Mr. Natsume.
You look familiar. Give me gloom the... Give my gloom the boot. You stood firm behind the perennial bench, those babbling British.
Oh my god, I'm lightheaded.
You rattled to the pyramid. Lay bare the baffling truth. And when I beheld the blinding fireworks among the beams of the Bailey's roof, I bellowed. Behold! The best ever burned!
Well, that's very flattering. And we're pleased for you.
This has given me the wonderful anecdote to recount to my old friends back in Japan.
An anecdote? Is that what's become of all my hard work? Is
Who the
her,
fuck are you?
Herlock? I'm calling it Herlock.
Ah, there you are, my...
Somebody else go. I'm sorry.
I could do it. Ha! There you are, my dear fellows! Yes!
You're so pretty. I'm gay.
I
Might
apologize
say
for
just
keeping...
you.
I apologize for keeping you waiting. I rose late this morning.
Right, we've been at this shit for like 2 months. Talk about really sleeping in.
It's been 12 hours.
Tumblr 6, you bad.
He kinda is. I love him. I love him.
I love him so much.
I love him so much. Only man I care about, except for Kazuma.
True, true, true.
Mr. Sharks, what a pleasure to see you!
I see I am here not a moment too soon. A disaster has been averted, I'm glad to say.
Oh!
Is he gonna claim credit? What?
He thinks the trial.
He's a little late.
Oh my god, he's
Oh.
fucking late. The trial shall begin presently, Mr. Naruhodo, and I wish you the very best of luck.
You didn't do shit!
It's just finished. What? No! Then my haste was in vain. Haste! Haste! You sat in, Mr. Natsume's fucking apartment reading his books. Just sitting there in the pile of books this whole fucking time.
He's
And
stupid.
you
I
think
love
you
him.
had haste? Yeah, pretty much.
Ah! It's you! Elections!
Oh, have we met, sir?
This is Mr. Natsume, the man you arrested, Mr. Shows.
You.
Ah, I see. I failed to recognize you at first.
Oh my god!
Our previous encounters have taken place in the gloom. Either of your bleak lodgings or that prison cell.
Oh, what the fuck?
I simply couldn't place that curious face in the light. Charming.
This is all your fault. Elections! You're the reason I had to go through this terrible ordeal. I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind!
punch
My
him.
apologies, sir, but I assure you, I have placed you now. You're the fellow who abandoned that poor young lady and ran off, are you not? Had she been taken to hospital more urgently, I feel perhaps she would have regained consciousness by now. You fucking stink!
Damn.
And that's not even entirely Mr. Natsume's fault. It's also the fucking cop's fault!
Yeah.
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 Oh.
But it was unavoidable, I'm sure. Sure.
Yeah, he had a business appointment. He had to get there real quick.
We are but human after all. Anyone would have been shaken by such an experience.
I do feel very badly for how I behaved.
Well, never mind. Now then, what was it that you wanted to say to me, sir?
Nothing.
Priceless! Oh, I am sorry, really, but that was quite priceless. Poor Soseki-san. Still, on the bright side, you've had an extremely entertaining experience without even paying a penny. And it would seem you were not even found guilty.
But there is no bright side.
Whatever do you need, Mr. Natsume?
Even after this, I'm
dying.
I'm still cursed by the spirits. And now by the Reaper!
Yep. I swear if he dies. Ah. Our
and
fan
two.
Zieks. Yes, the Reaper
Haunted
of
by
the
hot vampire dude.
the Reaper
Oh,
of
no.
the Bailey.
Oh no.
Such a shame.
Oh.
The sexy vampire man. Whatever will I do?
I haven't forgotten, you know, what facing that man in court means.
I do not die to him.
Even if you're not found guilty, you're still doomed! I'll be right back. Oh, wait.
Rock?
Alright, Mr. Natsume!
Same voice. Same.
So suffering.
The Reaper up here is trying to make trouble! I will protect you!
You were a little smart.
With a perfectly unscared assassin,
We should never be in the same room together.
No, you're
I'm feeling increasingly screechy because of you.
Much as I liked being turned on my head, a little bit of warning might be nice next time, Mr. Sato.
As much as I like being
Man.
And then Herlock's over in the corner like,
Yes!
Yes,
yes! Do it again!
oh yes.
do it again.
I really said yes. Give me the man with anxiety.
Alright, let me rotate
Hi.
OBS back. Yes, I rotated it 180 for that. So, Mr. Natsume, what do you intend to do now?
Cry.
You mentioned something about recounting your experiences to your friends back in Japan?
He's fucking leaving the country.
Yes, I intend to return to my homeland soon.
When?
The Reaper can't follow him if he gets out into international waters.
It has already been a year since I arrived here in Great Britain.
Watch the boat fucking sink.
Mm.
I visited universities, libraries, bookshops. I have been honored with the tutelage of
Professors, I could not read that at first.
I've learned so much about the wealth of literature here and how this and the city it is shaped. English is not my first language. That's why I'm stuttering. And I've come to realize that it's my calling to sail home and tell my fellow countrymen about it.
That's very touching, Mr. Natsume. But you're a fucking wimp.
Or perhaps in less veiled terms, you wish to withdraw halfway around the world. To escape the terror of the Reaper's curse.
That's not it at all! The more I learn of literature, the more this strange feeling crawls up my insides. I've got a book fetish. I feel compelled to return to my roots and attempt to pen a work of my own.
Oh, I see. Work of literature by Saseki-san. Could be an interesting read.
I know your name. I know what you reference. I know who you are.
And what about Miss Sasato and yourself, Mr. Naruhodo? Sorry? What about us? Will you return to Japan alongside your mustached compatriot?
Stay the fuck away from me.
Why would we? We just got here! Like yesterday!
A week has not been passed since we arrived in London. And only now does it feel as though we finally found our feet.
And you're accommodated in a hotel at present, are you not? That's right, but we need to find lodgings before it bankrupts us.
I've calculated we can only afford another 10 nights before our entire budget is exhausted.
Well then, you can take my lodgings.
No!
Oh my god.
Oh, the windowless room?
It's very comfy. But what it lacks in windows, it more than makes up with a floor, ceiling, and walls.
Great!
And of course, I'd be happy to leave behind the cursed evil spirit.
Oh my! An evil spirit?
Does he mean the cat?
Yes, I do. It's an affiliable wake-up call.
Oh my god, I didn't know my cat was invasive. This morning my cat literally jumped on me to wake me up and kept like pawing on my face.
We'll think about it, if that's alright. How could he say such things about the cat, man?
It's funny because I'm not a cat person. I'm more of a dog person.
Perhaps
You
I
will
can...
become a cat person
I
forcefully.
will. It's gonna be forced.
Now, what if you've got a valid reason to avoid cats?
They have never liked me.
See, that's fair, but what if you got an actual valid reason? Because you can easily force your companionship on someone or something that doesn't like you.
And allergies are just allergies honestly don't affect it that much.
Hey, my allergies to cats are combined with my asthma. It fucking kills very quickly.
There are cats that don't affect like cat allergies that you can have.
But
and also
they're
hairless
ugly.
cats.
Yeah, but they're ugly.
No, shut the fuck.
They're ugly.
Are they gonna share a place together?
They're gonna go in that big place that Herlock has. That
Ayo?
nonsense lab-looking place. Perhaps I can offer a more welcome alternative. Would you consider taking lodgings with me?
Moving in this quickly. Really? Come on, man.
Be on a date.
It's only been a week.
Well, a vacancy has conveniently presented itself. Though it's up in the attic, I might add. You sure it isn't just a storage loft? I spoke with the landlady this very morning on the matter of price, and Iris is cleaning the room as we speak. You must come at once. I presume you have no luggage to speak of?
This is simply wonderful.
technically Ryunosuke was the luggage.
True, true.
My luggage is dead.
I would take your luggage with the Great Detective's Office.
I said addict.
My dead
Ignore that.
boyfriend.
To overcome.
Suggesting we look elsewhere is out then. Then it's settled. Iris will prepare a welcome dinner this evening. And you must come too, Mr. Natsume. I insist.
Oh god.
You got a fucking hairball there, gee.
I don't know what to say! But thank you! Yes! Yes, please!
Wonderful. And I'm gonna complete the paperwork for your final release, Mr. Natsume. You didn't take long. Yay!
Yeah. Somebody's happy.
No. I knew he wouldn't let me down. I'm truly delighted to have met you here in London.
Likewise, Mr. Natsume. It's been a privilege meeting you too.
With this voice, I hope it's not.
It's a shame we're gonna have to say goodbye so soon.
Well, I've come to realize that I belong in Japan. But, look, we will meet again one day. Oh god.
Yes. I'm sure. Oh no. Hopefully by then, I'll be a successful lawyer.
Hopefully by then, I'll be a successful author.
Well, my dear fellow, our carriage appears to have arrived. Shall we go, Mr. Naruhodo? Yes, Mr. Sholmes.
This is like you're speaking to your newly wedded husband.
It's what he wants to believe. I've little doubt Mr. Natsume will be released in time for dinner this evening.
Damn.
And so, with Soseki-san's innocence successfully established, we rode with Mr. Sholmes to what was to become our new home, 221B Baker Street.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We bacon?
No, it's just like her.
It's just like Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
This is not a bad attic.
20.
Mhm.
That's a
It's
pretty,
really not bad.
pretty
Pretty big.
nice looking attic. It's got an arch. It's got a staircase and
Yeah,
a
it's
door.
got a staircase and there's a door and there's windows.
Yeah.
Dude.
The attic room. We got a little
There's 2 windows!
Yo. So this.
Is to be our new office. Yeah.
Our office? I rather like the sound of that.
Me too. It's simply wonderful, isn't it?
I hope you can see this, Kazuma.
No.
Some Kazuma. It's only a small step. But I'd like to think we're getting a little closer to your dream now. So, my dear fellows, do you like the place? Yo, he doesn't have the jacket on!
Ooh!
Pretty.
Mr. Sholmes, yes, thank you so much. I'm just imagining Ryunosuke stammer.
It's the gay stammer.
Yes.
It's a delightful room, Mr. Sholmes. I simply adore it.
Good. I'm pleased to hear it. Iris and I are delighted to welcome you.
I love him so
Should I? I can't look enough.
Maybe
I hope
I'll
everyone's
maybe I'll.
hungry. It's nearly time for dinner.
I was thinking maybe I'll end up
We'll
doing.
eat as soon as Mr. Natsume arrives. There's a lot to celebrate.
the only character you just haven't fucking butchered the voice of.
Sorry.
It's the no. It shows it's the only character that your voice that you respect.
It is. Unironically, I love her.
I love her so much.
You gave me what the hell was his eyebrows? She has a gun.
Aww.
Alright, then Susie, you can be in charge of the salad.
Susie.
Splendid!
Gaze. How does it feel? Wiggles.
So, Mr. Naruto, how does it feel to have your own office in the capital? Very exciting, actually. I can't help wondering what adventures await us. Those were precisely my sentiments when I first established my office at these premises. Till I discovered the dark truth about the city of London, that is. Sorry? London is a glorious place, full of wonder, opportunity, prosperity, and mirth. But the brightest of lights has the darkest of shadows. Shadows? What do you mean? Well, I believe you're well aware of the murkiness that lies behind London's facade already. So once again, Mr. Naruto, welcome to London.
I don't trust
This was like such a cool cinematic scene in my head for some reason.
It does.
Damn.
Of course, at the time. Oh no, here we go.
Oh no. This is it. This is the lead-in. Prep yourselves.
I had no idea of the significance of those words Mr. Sholmes so casually spoke. And it wasn't long before my turn came to lift the facade and see the true depth of the murk that lay behind it.
I don't trust Shams.
I do.
And
He'd probably kill me, and I would still trust him.
See, that's the point. Just because someone's hot doesn't mean they're trustworthy.
landed in
Yeah, what do you mean? That's
mud.
exactly what I mean.
That makes it worth dying.
Man
for.
Zieks looks like he wouldn't hesitate to kill someone, and that man's fucking gorgeous.
And maybe I'm fine with it.
Just saying,
have no-
definitely not fucking trustworthy.
He may not be trustworthy, but he could kill me, and I would thank him.
So,
That man will put that katana right through me.
True, true, true.
I wonder what kind of sword Van Zieks has.
I don't know what kind of sword he has. I just know I would be honored, man.
So,
You
For him
wanted
to plant his
stab
sword
me?
in you.
I don't intend to start the case, but let's do a preview of the cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
Really see
What
what,
are we
it's
getting
about.
into?
The Hound of
That's a
the
reference in
Baskerville.
itself.
Yep. All right, here we go.
That's just a reference.
The exact same music.
It's coming! Sholmes's cry pierced through the thick wall of fog around us. Wisps of vapor flowed over the pistol as I cocked it, and I waited, breathlessly, in the stillness. The silence lasted for what seemed an eternity, until, at last, it appeared. From the shadows of the cloud, an enormous beast sprang out upon us.
Doku.
A hound it was, but not such a hound as any mortal has ever seen. Its eyes glowed with a smoldering glare. The whole of its ox-sized body was outlined in white-hot flames. Its rumbling pant and hideous howl, so terrified was I that I began to tremble with fear. Look well, Wilson, Sholmes declared, gazing upon the mystical beast.
Yes, Wilson.
For this
Wilson.
This is the diabolical hound of the Baskervilles.
Puppy.
Yee. And so we went from like days to months. Cool. Alright. But yeah. Probably should stop there. Just cause, I figure. I think it's probably a good place.
Are you sure you don't want to save just to be safe?
Fine.
No, just to be safe now. Can't ever avoid not being safe.
Yeah. All the back room.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh.
I like that. The pot on the fucking the kettle.
I love that.
I don't know. I like that. That's cute.
Get the little burger.
I guess Nappy's called in to take y'all home.
No. No. 5 more minutes.
I don't wanna go home yet. I wanna stay at the park.
I want to stay another night. Can I have a sleepover now?
Immy, can I have a sleepover?
Amazing. But yeah, I guess that is it until next time for Ace Attorney, at least, whenever that may be. I usually do them on the weekends because, got the most energy then, but
It's also the weekend.
Yeah, also the weekends. We'll see how it goes, but feel free if you want to join the next one. Tomorrow, I probably won't. I'll probably, I don't know, something else. Hollow Knight, Obler, who knows. But yeah. Catch, thanks very much for joining. Cal, Immy, and yeah. But boy,
The first 2 letters of our names.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Ooh,
Alright.